You need to have money in order to save money. I hear it all the time. Nobody wants to hire a teenager. The job requires experience, but how do I get experience if I can't get a job? I have 2 teenagers that have gone through this process, and I wanted to share a few tips and tricks that my teenagers did in order to get work in our community. These are things that you can have your teenagers do as well. So get your teenager, have them sit down, and maybe they'll have a few ideas after watching this video. There are lots of money makers that have no age restrictions and can be done if you have a little ambition. The old high school paper route is dead. Working for your uncle on the farm also doesn't work because FYI, if he doesn't pay his kids, he isn't going to pay you. So what can you do? In my area, pop cans, alcohol containers, and milk jugs have a deposit paid at purchase, and the empties can be returned for a refund. Collecting empties has no age limit and can provide an income if you work at it. Now, I'm not suggesting you go walk up and down the highways to pick up pop cans. Hear me out. Maybe you go to a licensed restaurant or bar and explain that you are saving for your college education and that you would like to take their empties every week to help fund your schooling. Also, there may be a charity that you could donate a portion of money to in the name of the restaurant. Many offices also have empty recycling boxes, but nobody wants to deal with it. Make arrangements to come by once a week or a month and take the bottles and turn it into cash for your savings. Another item, cats and dogs. Many families have fur babies. They also need to be looked after when the owner is gone for a day or two, and people will pay for this service. Some ask that you walk them and feed them from their home. Some may ask that you take them in as a boarder for the day. Most are looking for someone reliable to help. And then there's the cleanup. Yes, I know it's gross, but many will pay you to pick up dogs' poo piles in their yard. This can be done weekly, monthly, or if you live in an area that gets snow, every time the snow melts, the little dog surprises need attention. It's easy to advertise this service on Facebook Marketplace. I see on our community pages requests for this service all the time, especially in the early spring when people's yards are and the snow is melting. They need this service and they're willing to pay. It's not glorious. It's actually gross. That's why it's called work. But this is an easy way for youth to make some money. Along that lines, yard care is another idea. I know that many are hesitant to hire youth as their yard person, often because they themselves enjoy being outdoors as well. Let people in your neighborhood know that you are the backup yard person. If they're going on holidays, that you will mow their lawn for a fee when they're gone. They may need your help when it comes time to rake leaves or if they have a small landscaping project. Snow shoveling. In order for it to snow, it needs to be cold, and freezing temperatures means that many people do not want to be outside. Go dress up warm, grab a shovel, ring some doorbells, and offer to shovel snow for people for a fee. Do a good job, and many will be willing to pay you for that service again and again. Watch some of the online community pages. There are often jobs that people are looking for help with. Examples can include looking for 2 people to help lay sod from 5 p.m. until job is complete, $20 an hour, or help required to move household in moving truck. We'll pay cash. Each one of these small jobs gives you experience and an income. Babysitting. Now, isn't the same as it was when I was a youth, but they still offer the course through usually your local community center, and you can make some good money. A good babysitter has the potential to work every weekend, and it becomes a nice way to get the savings account growing. I've noticed lately that people aren't going out as often, but many times the reason why they aren't going out is because they can't find a babysitter, because youth are not offering their babysitting services. Post those online. Find a family that trusts you and that you can do a great job and that you love their kids, and they will keep inviting you back over and over again to watch their kids. Another idea is to be willing to volunteer for community events. Often you'll be helping people who are looking to employ somebody at a later date. And if you did a good job and worked hard, they will remember you. Both my kids were able to find jobs because of the work that they did in our community. When they went to apply to Dairy Queen, the employer knew who they were already because of the work that they'd done in the community beforehand. Buy and sell is another place that you can find a way to make an income. Maybe you like video games and know their value. If someone is selling one, you may be able to buy it and sell it at a higher price. There are often items at garage sales where people just want to get rid of it. And so it may be a good buy if you can sell it at increased price, but you have to know those prices. Stores use a similar process, purchasing at one price, display it nicely, and sell it at a larger price. There are many other ways that may be specific to your area, but putting an effort in will lead to the rewards. You need to always be looking for opportunities and do what you're saying you're going to do. Comment below on what you've done as a youth to be successful, or maybe you have some ideas you can share with other youth. Rarely income comes to you. Financial success is often dressed up as work, but not always as a job. Use these tools and you can find ways that you can make money. If you have questions or comments, leave those in the comments below and I would love to answer that. We have gone through this process with our 2 kids. I also own a small business and have been approached by people all the time looking for ways to employ their teenagers. So these are just some things that we've done and used to help our kids with their employment issues. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Click on that little bell so you get notified when my new videos come out each and every week. And if you enjoyed this video about how to make money as a teenager, also sit down and watch how to save for an emergency fund or what an emergency fund is. I'll post that video at the end so you can watch that next. Help your kids become financially minded and they can increase in their understanding of how to become wealthy by earning and saving money. And I'll see you next time.